I was wondering if there's anybody in bands typically that's known for having good like locked in tempo, because none of us practice with a metronome like we should.
No.
That's the best way to get good at that, and none of us. I know none of us do that.
You mean like novices or professionals?
Either.
Like
cover bands.
Yeah. Bands.
Yeah.
Like rock people.
I mean, like Gene
studio
Hogan.
musicians different, but
But I couldn't tell you, like, if you said, "Oh, well, this song's at 110 BPM or whatever," like, there's no way I'd be able to. Okay, let me approximate what that is, and I'll start on that. Like, I wouldn't even know.
Pretty much everything on the radio is between 110 and 120.
Yeah,
I feel like.
Yeah. There are some YouTube videos of guys that teach, like double bass drumming and whatnot, and they know the tempos. They're like, "Oh, this is 120. Here's a 160. Here's one," and they're not even. They just know, and I'm like, "What? What?"
But it's just practice.
Yeah. That's knowing the key too, like knowing it immediately. Like, I mean, maybe it's not as maybe that's not as difficult as knowing the BPMs, but like, I think Zach's pretty good at that. Where you'll play something like, "Oh, that's like an A minor or something."
Yeah,
like, oh.
That's probably a little bit easier to learn. Yeah, because that's actual notes. Yeah.
Well, they're both notes. Some are going that way, and some are going that way.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing both at the same time, but
yeah,
it's just we don't practice tempo. Like
I haven't.
I mean, I'll play along with a song about 12 times. I'll learn it that way. But.
Yeah, as long as we're together,
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, welcome to Somewhere in Time Podcast, everybody. SomewhereInTimePodcast.com is where you find us online. Get to all of our stuff there. Episodes are streaming there. Links to our social media. And you can also go to youtube.com/SomewhereInTimePodcast if you want to check us out there. It is 2024, which means we should be talking about albums from 1994. But we're not there yet.
This happened last year, too.
Yes, we are slowly still getting through some 93 stuff. So
I still say it doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't. I mean, the name of the podcast is Somewhere in Time, so it could be...
It's our time machine.
We could have one 1977. Who the fuck cares, right?
That's right.
And unlike Iron Maiden's song, The Time Machine, where they just talk about telling you about being in a time machine, we actually go back in time.
That's right. Yes.
We can't only go backwards.
It's true.
Sorry.
No. So we'll do some introductions. I'm Eric. We've got Tim here.
Yo, I'm here.
Joe is here.
Hello.
And Keith is not here. So you're stuck with the three of us this time.
Sorry.
And this episode, we're going to be talking about Candlebox. Candlebox is the name of the album. Debut album from 1993.
I forgot there's no name of this album.
Yeah, no, it's just self-titled debut. So we'll play a little bit of this to get started. Starts with a laugh. So this band is Kevin Martin on lead vocals, Peter Klett on guitar, Barty Martin on bass, and Scott Mercado on drums. And this was produced by, it looks like it was produced by Candlebox, although Kelly Gray did some engineering and mixing as well. So pretty good for producing your own album there.
Sounds really good.
Sounds very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hear everything really well.
Bridge Studios.
Yep. So this band is from Seattle, which means they get the unfortunate tag of grunge, even though they're the furthest fucking thing from grunge.
They're not grunge. I mean,
if you look, I mean,
I understand the popularity after Pearl Jam. I could see where this kind of flows from that, but it's not the same thing.
No, I don't. I mean, this is like straight up just hard rock. Like,
Yeah, it's hard.
You should look. You should look at this London Bridge Studios where they recorded it. You should see what albums have been recorded there. It's pretty impressive.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Mother Love Bone,
Yeah.
4th Century, Soundgarden. Alice in Chains. Yeah, basically. Well, I mean, every.
All the great Seattle albums.
Hey, look at that! Pride
much.
and Glory was recorded there. How about that?
Yep.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Man. They went back.
There's
for
even
their-
a Queensryche album in there.
So basically, if you're a Seattle band, you probably recorded an album here at one point.
There's a Brandy Carlisle credit on there.
Blind Melon.
Another Queensryche. I think I saw. Yeah,
Ooh,
Nickelback.
Ooh.
Blind Melon.
3 Doors Down.
Potty mouth.
Yeah, that's
you know, once you start getting into the early 2000s, a lot of these bands are like, the grunge had kind of gone away, but they probably would have been considered grunge if this was like early 90s. Like if 3 Doors Down
Sure.
came out in the early 90s, they probably would have been called grunge.
they're the most 2000s band of all time.
Yes, they are.
Oh my God, yeah. And of course they have a 3.
Yes.
A 3.
A three.
in their name.
Yeah, you had
It's
to have a number in
that time period.
7 Mary 3,
Yeah.
3 Doors Down.
311,
No, you can just
Blink
go on
182,
all day.
SR71.
God, Power Man 5000.
What is with
Yep.
that? Why was that a thing?
I don't know.
Crazy.
Eve 6.
6. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Mr. Fister covered
L7.
songs
All
by
of them.
every single one of those bands. Yes.
Did you say 7 Mary 3?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They had 2 numbers in there.
That's right. They're superior.
That was
A
the
7 and a 3.
They were named after the call number for somebody on Chips that showed Chips. The 7
Oh, really?
Mary 3.
Really?
Yeah. It might have been Punch and John.
Maybe. They still don't get a pass.
That's the second
I still
No.
police reference for
Say it
because
sucks.
311 is named after the police code for indecent exposure, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, back to this album.
Did you read what the band's original name
No.
was? Uncle Duke.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a hard time finding any information, not just on this album, but the band in general, which surprised me.
Yeah. Well, you know how they got their name Candlebox, right? I think we told this story, or at least I think Joe, you may have told me this story back in the day.
I thought you told me.
One of the guys went into a 7-Eleven or one of the convenience stores to get a pack of Camels, and he said, "Let me get a Camel box." And the guy behind the counter was like, "A Candle box?" He's like, "No, a Camel box." So that's how they got their name, Candlebox. Do with that what you will.
There it is. Yep.
So this album is my second favorite Candlebox album. Happy Pills is my favorite. It's a damn good album.
I need to go back and listen to it. I tuned out after 95.
Well, Lucy wasn't. I went back and listened to Lucy today, and that gets really boring after like the second song. It's like good the first two
Wasn't the
songs.
last
and then,
song really
yes, the last 2 songs are really good on that album. There's that Butterfly, and then the Butterfly Reprise,
Butterfly.
which is really good. The second Butterfly I think is excellent, and the second to last song on that
Yes,
was
I
really good
remember.
too. But
I remember
halfway
liking that
through,
album a lot.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't go back and listen recently. This one was a lot better than I'd remembered, actually. And I was like, I should have been listening to this more over the years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I go back to them,
I
but
think Happy Pills had the unfortunate. It came out in '98, which was kind of a weird time.
Which one?
in general for music?
Happy Pills?
Happy Pills, their third album.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in '98 I didn't know what I was into anymore. It was like everything's going just weird.
I just remember it much
sideways and
like the latest Baroness album. I remember liking that album a ton immediately. Like, this album's fucking awesome. A lot of it could be nostalgia too, because '98 was a very Like I was engaged, like everything was great, everything was happy, and so
probably
good times.
That plays a role
at 98 for me. So it plays a big role, for sure. So
absolutely.
But yeah, I love Kevin Martin's voice. I think he's got one of the best rock voices. Mm-hmm. He's like, and I was watching. I think I shared that video with you guys of Shannon Larkin playing with him, which is crazy. I just learned that researching this album that Shannon Larkin was in this band for I guess probably 6 months or so. He toured with him in '99, but he sounds amazing live too. Like just that, even that bootleg, he sounded fantastic. So
yeah. Yeah, he's got a very good voice.
Yeah.
I was pretty struck by how much the music of this sounds like Pearl Jam, at least their first album.
I got some Stone Temple Pilots in there. When we go through the tracks, I'll mention a couple times, but
well, it's that drummer ended up on this or playing with them eventually too from the first Pearl Jam album.
Oh, Dave Krusen, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Which
right.
I can
He's on
see
Happy
why
Pills,
he would fit right in.
Yeah, he plays on Happy Pills. Yeah, and he came back. So this band is interesting because Happy Pills was in '98, and then they broke up I think in 2000, and I think they got back together in like 2007 or 6. Yeah. So they were on a pretty big hiatus there, and I think Dave Krusen came back for that album, the 2006 album, a little bit anyway. He plays on a few songs on that. I was going through the Wikipedia. So he was on that, but then I think this guy Peter Klett from I was looking through some like message boards and stuff like that, and people like I think he left around 2012. So, and if you listen to their albums after they came back in 2006, like the 2006 album's pretty good. The 2000 I think it was 2009 or something, and then 2012, and 2012 was the last one that Peter Klett was on, and after that it takes a dive. I think. The last two albums were not very good, in my opinion, unfortunately. And this most recent one they announced as their last one. So
I didn't hear the last album. I still haven't listened to that, but the one before it, I remember being kind of bored with it.
Yeah, Wolves, I think was the name of it.
Yeah, when I saw it or maybe I'm thinking of the one before that actually. Let me go to their discography.
They had a good like 3 or 4 albums within a good 10-year period there. So they had a bunch of albums come out in the last 10 years. And unfortunately, again, I wasn't like a lot of them didn't really do anything for me. Unfortunately, like I love his voice and I think he's a great singer. The songwriting was not doing it for me. So, but yeah, they have The Long Goodbye, which is the one that came out just a few months ago, which I listened to it again yesterday and I couldn't even get through it. Like, it was so boring.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I know. And then Wolves was 2021, so just a couple years ago. Disappearing in Airports was 2016. There were a couple good songs on that album. Supernova was good. I feel like I can't remember. There may have been a couple other good ones, but Supernova is the one that really stuck out for me on that one. And then what was before that? Love Stories and Other Musings, I think. That one's pretty good. That's the last one with Peter Klett, the guitar player, where he helped write some of the songs. I'm pretty sure that guy was a major contributor to the songwriting, because I feel like if you go listen to that album from 2012 and then go listen to Disappearing in Airports, there's a big drop there. So, but anyhow,
yes.
There was also that period. Do you remember the band The Gracious Few?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good too. And unfortunately, they only one album, but they were really good.
Yeah, that was a great album.
Mm-hmm. It was Kevin Martin, and the backing band was the guys from Live. So
wasn't there was somebody else from the band in there too? I think.
Yeah, I think you're right, because I think they were a 5-piece, and it was another one of the guys from Candlebox. So
Let's look.
yeah. That's a good album. I think that was 2010, I believe. That was a good album. Yeah, if you haven't heard Gracious Few, check them out, because it's a good album. Like that one.
Let's see who was in there.
Very good. 2010.
Sean Hennessy. Was that the one? Yeah, he was the other mid, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the guys were from Live.
Yep. It's another band that have amazing albums in the 90s and then
fell apart quickly.
And Ed Kowalczyk became
Live?
like Live.
Yeah.
Live. Now it's basically Ed Kowalczyk and just hired guns, which sucks. But because they got back together and then all of a sudden they were like, they've gotten back together, I think 3 or 4 times. Just Ed Kowalczyk is just a money grubbing asshole, it seems like, unfortunately. So anyway, we're not talking about Live.
Fuck them.
No.
When we talk about 94 albums, we're going to talk about Throwing Copper, though, because goddamn it, that album's good. I don't care what Keith says.
Sure. Well, he gets
That's right. I know. We'll talk about that album and like a punk album in the same episode, just so he has to listen to it.
There you go. Just throw my freaking bone here.
I didn't realize how huge this particular album was for them. Like, for me, they were always kind of like, I really dug them. I knew that they weren't like it was like me and Eric liked them, and I don't think I knew anyone else. Well, we liked them, but I don't think I knew anyone else. I guess my brother, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it wasn't like you go to school and talk about Candlebox or something.
No.
Not really.
Well,
They just weren't. They weren't. I don't feel like anyone shit on them that I knew. I think they did get shit on by a lot of people because of when they kind of started, and their sound was very Pearl Jam ish.
Mm-hmm.
Or it was just there were a lot of bands that kind of had that style that were popping up right then.
Yep.
But this album sold over 4 million copies.
Wow.
Yeah. It didn't really get popular until 94.
Yeah, I don't know when Far Behind came out, but that's what kind of
End of 93.
rocketed him into stardom, That was the song that did it for him big time. I mean, people shit on them when they opened for Metallica. People didn't like that. But I think that was supposed to be Alice in Chains, right?
Yeah.
So
It was. Was that them or Days of the New was also. Is that that? I think it's
that was 99, I think.
Oh, that was the 90. That was 98. 98
yeah.
tour. Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because I think it was going to be Suicidal and Alice in Chains, I think, right? And then it ended up being Candlebox and Suicidal, which is it's kind of a weird lineup. Like,
Yeah, that doesn't. They don't quite fit there. Obviously.
I remember when we saw them was it Merriweather, I think, and when James was like, "Give it up for Candlebox," people were booing. And James actually had to say, "Hey, don't boo."
Yeah. Yeah. Don't boo him, man. He still had that man. Don't boo him,
Don't boo him,
man. That weird
Helium
Santa
voice.
Claus talk. Yeah. Yeah, it says on Wikipedia that the album did not enter the top 10 Billboard 200 until August 94.
Holy shit!
Upon the success of its third and biggest single, Far Behind,
Yeah.
which would reach number 18. So, yeah, there you go. But I feel like we got into them in 93 because we heard, probably
Pretty
the first
sure.
single.
Yeah, the first single was Change. Yeah.
Change, yeah. Which I think it did take us a little bit to get into them. Maybe.
Yeah.
It was, one of those things where it's like we saw
Probably.
the video a couple times. We're like,
Yeah.
I think I like them. It was kind of like Pearl Jam in that way.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we didn't like Alive that much. When
But
it
I think
first
we
came
were,
out, but-
yeah. I think we were looking for bands like Pearl Jam as well because we were like, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a band called Diva, I think. Remember them?
Diva.
They were kind of in that genre. Yeah. I think they were called Diva.
Diva.
Who? No, maybe that was the name of their song.
Maybe.
But they were. I guess there were a bunch of bands like this. I can't even remember the name of this one. I think the song was called Diva. That was what they played on Headbangers Ball or 120 minutes.
Oh,
or
I know who you're talking about. I think you're thinking of Bullet La Volta. Is that who it was?
What is it?
Bullet
How do
La
you say it?
Volta.
Bullet La
Bullet?
Volta.
Bullet La Volta. Yeah, wasn't that them?
They have a
There is
song
a
called
band
Diva.
called
They were.
that.
I'm pretty sure the
looking
album
up.
was called Diva, or I'm pretty sure.
Oh, maybe it was the album.
Yeah, I think the album was Diva.
Now I'm
Maybe.
curious. I have to look it
No,
up.
the album's Swan Dive is the album. But
I do remember that band now, though. Oh, holy shit. Oh, my gosh. I forgot all about this band, but now it's like bringing back memories. Holy crap.
yeah. Because it wasn't bad. It was kind of generic. It is generic.
Who knows if this is even... Because I don't see a band called... I saw Swan Dive, but I don't see a song called Diva.
Yeah. Okay. There was another band like this.
I don't think that's who I'm thinking of.
Okay. There was another band.
Wow.
I don't think that was them. I think they had like a
all these
one-word
bands
name.
Yeah.
Now I gotta know. Oh no.
I know it's on the tip of my tongue because there was another band like this.
What about My Sister Machine? Was that it?
That's what I'm thinking of. My Sister's Machine.
Oh.
They have an album called Diva.
I bet that's it.
That's it. That was the one.
You got it.
Yep, that's the one.
The album
They had
was...
two sort of... There was two kind of hit songs. One was I'm Sorry, and the other one was...
I Hate You.
I think it's I Hate You, yeah.
This is I Hate You.
It's a little more rockin' than I remember.
I remember the band, though.
That wasn't it. Blech.
Well, this is I'm Sorry.
That's it. I think that's it.
This sounds familiar.
Woo.
Yeah. How much you want to bet?
It's more like post glam.
I was going to say, how much you want to bet we saw them open up for somebody at the Bayou? I guarantee you we did at some point.
Or vendors.
They might have, yeah.
Man, your signal's going crazy.
I know, I gotta figure that
This
out.
is Barry Alice and Chainsy. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess they're kind of post glam, right?
Yeah, technically.
Am I using the word post right?
Yeah, I mean, after, yes.
Well, like they kind of came from that scene, because
Right.
Alice in Chains even
Alice in
started
Chains
out
was
with
glam,
all the
yeah, for
makeup and
sure.
shit.
Yep.
They just took off. They stopped bathing as much.
Yeah.
Oh, good. My Sister's Machine. We missed them. In
Oh, we did.
1992.
Yeah, they had 92 album. Wait, was it? Oh, yeah, 92 and 93, right? Or was it 94?
The one we were just listening to. Well, I'm gonna add this just in case I get bored with, good music. I'm gonna put that on.
Because you want to fall asleep. You can use
Sleep
that to
with
fall
me.
asleep too. 93. So the 93 album was Wallflower by them. So, which I guarantee
even
I've never heard
remember
that.
No.
No. Wow, that was a tangent. Tangent and a half.
It was.
Yes.
That's okay.
That's how we get warmed up, though. We need those.
Well, should we move on
We came in
to
cold.
the tracks?
How about the album cover?
Who are we talking about? Bull of La Volta?
No. Oh, album cover. Yeah, you're right. Let's go to album cover.
Oh, it's so boring.
It reminds me of Blind Melon.
It's pretty generic.
Yeah.
They're standing in flowers.
Yes. It's not
In like a
great
sepia
cover.
tone.
Yeah.
Before we get to the tracks, this band, I was reading an interview with the singer Kevin Martin, and he said that they barely knew each other. Like, really, they I guess they formed in 1990, and they didn't really know each other much before that.
Oh wow.
Like they knew of each other, but they weren't tight. I guess was
Interesting.
the impression I got. And I always had assumed that the Martins were brothers, but they
Yeah, me
weren't at
too.
all.
They're not? Okay.
No.
Who are the Martins?
The bass player and the singer are Martins. Surname Martin. Another thing that I thought was interesting with Kevin Martin was he said that he's saying he's okay with retiring. This was a recent interview, and he's kind of happy to do it because he says he never felt comfortable as a singer. He's like, I started out on the drums and I liked being kind of behind
Really?
everybody. And when he said when he got pushed into singing. Like even after 30 years, he said he still got really nervous before gigs, and he's like,
That's
"What if I
wild.
mess up?" And
Man.
yeah,
He's amazing.
yeah, that's because
Yeah.
I know. I
crazy.
thought he could have, if Soundgarden wanted to kind of redo,
Oh, yeah.
rejoin, I thought he would be a good possible replacement for.
Yeah, for sure.
I shouldn't say replacement, but a possible like new guy for that band. But
Right.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's
No.
stepping out. He says he's enjoyed. He said COVID was a big factor in him wanting to retire because he got to spend time with his family. He's like, I like doing this better.
I mean,
So that's kind of cool.
I mean, if he's set up enough to do that, then great, good for him.
yeah.
You know,
I guess they made some serious money on that first album.
Yeah. Yeah.
they were on
mean,
Maverick, which was Madonna's.
label.
Oh yeah, that's the label Deftones are on.
She was
right?
trying to
Or-
get some of that Seattle money,
Yeah,
Seattle action.
I'm just curious how that worked out. Like, I don't know anything about the business side of it, but curious if he's, like we were just saying, if he's well enough, made enough money off that to be able to just be like, fuck it, I'm out. I mean, it was 30 years ago, but still, like,
Well, it's not like he hasn't done stuff.
well, yeah, that's
in
true.
between.
Yeah, maybe he's just very good at saving his money, I guess.
Maybe he, yeah.
And maybe he's got a
knew.
job.
Maybe he has a job.
Maybe.
Maybe he was smart enough to be like, this isn't going to last, so we better invest this money.
Yeah.
Whoa, the tracks.
Well, they got a song called "Don't You," and then 2 later one called "You."
That's right. I played a little bit of "Don't You," but play a little bit more of that. Let's get to the chorus, maybe.
Try not to focus on the vocals and think of just the music. It's very Pearl Jam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And even if his vocals were like 2 octaves lower, like Eddie Vedder can be singing.
True.
Yeah. His cadence.
That's a cool part. Really good guitar playing on this album. Like, his solos are nothing fancy. Like, there's a couple moments where I'm like, that's probably what I would do is I was going to put a solo there. So it's very bluesy, very pretty simple but effective. I like his solos on this album. They're good.
Yeah. Tasteful.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we touched on the production, but the production is really good. Like, you can hear everything really well. I like the fact that there's sometimes when there's a solo, you only hear bass. I like what they did that a couple times. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for a self-produced album, it's especially for their debut in '93, it's really good.
Maybe there's something about that studio because
That could be.
all those albums that we saw on that list sound pretty good.
Yeah, that's true.
Even Forced Entry sounds good.
Yeah,
And they probably had no money.
Yeah.
magical studio.
Yes.
Yeah.
No Metal Church though.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. Any other notes on this first song?
Oh, the 2 big hits were recorded at a different studio actually, Robert Lang Studios. So
Really?
the next one and yeah.
And Far Behind.
Also, the first Foo Fighters album was recorded at Robert Lang Studios.
Oh, wow.
Leviathan, Mastodon's Leviathan was
nice.
recorded there.
Yeah.
The first Foo Fighters album's a little rough. Otherwise,
Yes.
it's almost punkish in a way.
Yeah. I wonder if that was. I haven't know enough about it. Self-produced, probably. I don't know. I mean, I know he did all the instruments, but I don't know who produced it. No idea. But
Yeah.
Let's find out.
He had money. He could have probably gone nuts, but
Dave Grohl and Barrett Jones produced that one.
Barrett Jones. We'll talk about that in a couple of years, right? I think it was '95, wasn't it?
95, yeah.
Yeah.
Came out of nowhere.
At this rate, we'll talk about it in 2026.
Yeah, maybe. All right.
Okay, Change was the first single. This song's in drop D. How about that? A couple songs in drop D.
No shit.
Yep. That song and Blossom of all songs are both in drop D.
You serious, Clark?
I'm serious.
What do you know?
Yeah.
Song's a lot longer than I thought. Like, I'm looking at it, it says 6.5 minutes, and I don't believe it.
I bet there was a radio edit though.
Yeah, there had to be.
Well, I don't think I listened to it on the radio much, but like I'm used to the one in my head. His singing is really good right before the chorus.
Oh, for the chorus, yeah.
The scream. Screams. I shouldn't call them screams, but
So much for you. Communication. So much for you. Constant desperation. Forced to count. It's all been.
This drum sound good.
They do. Really good.
I was listening to this going, sounds a little heavier than E. That's why I looked it up. I was like, oh yeah, drop D.
It's crazy.
I know, it's funny. This one and Blossom, and they're both like they're two of the lighter songs on the album anyway. Like they start out slow. So, You, Mr. Fister covered You. Do you remember that, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think it was good. I don't think our version was that good.
I remember it being really fun to play on guitar. It's a fun song to play.
I relearned it on bass today, and I'm pretty sure I did not do anything close to that when we played it back then.
I just remember coming out.
It's really easy on bass, but
okay. I remember coming out of the solo. I'd have to find. I don't remember. I didn't put a timestamp, but that part where he says, "I don't want it no more." What the guitar he's doing there is really cool. It's fun to play.
He says a bad word in this song.
He sure does.
When the radio was like, "You."
Oh, so annoying.
You.
Forget you.
This part here.
Yeah, it's really good.
What the lead is doing. It's fun. Easy, but it's fun. I'll just play it to the end because that's when he says the F word.
He says it in the middle of the song too, doesn't he?
Yes. It's actually better at that point too. It's a better fuck you.
Yeah. The song is overplayed.
Yeah. It's a good song though.
It is good.
Or it's not as much as the other one is.
No.
No,
Well, I don't
far
think
beyond-
either one is anymore, right?
Around here, there's a station called WCLG, and I think they stopped playing new music around 2003.
I haven't listened to DC 101 in years, but last time I turned that station on, it was still playing stuff from the 90s. So
Yeah, they play this song all the time. All the time.
I guess you want to stick with the people that, like, as we get older, we don't want to hear new shit, right? So, like, let's just keep playing the stuff where our demos are, you know?
Yeah, I don't even know what's out there that's like this now. I don't even really know. Like, are there new bands that are just?
I wouldn't know.
I don't know. Like, they play Square Hammer
What do you
every
mean?
now and then. I mean, is there a Candlebox of 20? Like, is there a new band that sounds like hard rock that will be played on terrestrial radio, like a WCLG or a DC 101, that's got a new album in 2024?
Probably.
Probably, but I couldn't name them.
Yeah, I'm sure there is, but like they're probably awful.
Well,
They might not be.
in our opinion.
I don't.
We just
Yeah, in our opinion. Yeah.
there. How the fuck do we find out?
To listen to
Or, there's probably shit worth forgetting about.
I'm sure. I mean, they probably played like newer Chili Peppers. They played Square Hammer, so they played.
I mean, Rival Sons kind of is like that.
Does that count though?
They're not
if it's
new.
if it's an old band but they're playing their new stuff from an old
really.
band.
Yeah.
Right now, yeah.
Not. I mean,
There's that band that Led Zeppelin rip off bands.
Oh god,
oh yeah, they probably do play that.
they're not even new anymore. They've been around for like
No.
12 years at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Greta Van Fleet.
really?
I feel like it. Yeah.
So are we on a intellectual quest to find new music that sounds like
I'm not.
it sounds enough like the stuff we liked in high school but it's popular today? This is going to be hard to do. I don't know. There's probably a reason things don't sound like they used to. Because like this stuff didn't sound like the stuff 30 years before that
Right?
No, that's true.
for the most part. So
Greta Van Fleet formed in 2012, by the way, so it was spot on.
Jesus.
Pretty good. Wow.
I follow that band, man. I know all about them. No, I don't.
No.
You know, it is interesting to think about though, because there's not really a lot of those bands out there like that now. I mean, but I feel like that, like you were saying, there were so many Pearl Jam like bands in the mid '90s, and now that era has passed us. So, you know, the bands that sound like other bands are going to be bands like, you know, that would sound like, I don't know. I don't even know a band that came out in like 2010 that I could think about. Like
This is it's hard to even ask the question because I can't figure out what we want to know.
we need someone about
I can't.
20 years younger than us to tell us.
I'm looking up DC 101 playlist.
And they shit.
Okay, here's. You want to hear what
We need to ask like Rick Beato.
Yeah, right.
I feel like
Yeah.
he would know.
Here's what DC 101 played in the last 10 minutes.
Okay.
Goo Goo Dolls, Audio Slave, Sum 41, Smashing Pumpkins, Cannons, Foo Fighters,
Oh, cannons.
David
Everyone,
Kushner.
Google cannons quickly.
Yeah. Nirvana, Cage
doing
the
it.
Elephant. So I guess like Cage the Elephant.
Cage
could
the
be
Elephant.
one.
Yeah.
But they've been around a while too now.
They have.
Yeah, they have.
They played
Cannons.
They played Paramore.
Wait,
Okay,
cannons. That's not that band that opened. They've
No,
been around
no.
even longer than that, probably.
The
Paramore,
song is
yeah.
Loving You. Yeah.
Loving
Loving You is the song. Not that.
Hey, maybe it is that. It's a cover. This is Cannons. This is Loving You.
Oh, I know this song. This is on Alt Nation all the time. Yeah, I know this song. It's not a bad song.
It sounds like all those bands, like Riptide and those kind of bands. Maybe that's the new rock.
Listen to those drums.
And here it comes.
You know how you don't like the piccolo snare? I don't like the clap snare. Not a
Or
fan of
the
that.
clap period. This song has clapping in it.
There is a snare in there if you listen closely. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a snap.
Yeah.
Never heard this song, by the way.
This song is garbage.
Yeah.
Here comes the chorus.
I'm getting tired.
This song makes me want to kill myself.
It's all it's on Alt Nation all the time.
Oh.
Sucky.
Wow. The Cranberries, Good Charlotte.
See, all
Like
90s stuff.
Cranberries.
Yeah. White Stripes.
2000s.
Imagine Dragons. There's another one.
Still
Imagine
20 years
Dragons.
ago, still.
Sublime.
their old
Papa Roach. Oh my God, Papa Roach.
Oh no!
Collective Soul.
Boo! Girl.
Yeah, so I mean, there you go. That kind of tells you what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
So, another tangent.
Hey, that song "You" was about. He was this. Shit, I forgot his name already.
Kevin Martin.
Something Martin. Kevin Martin. I guess he was into drugs when he was in high school, and when he was around 18, he went and saw. I forget which show. It was in that interview too. Mm-hmm. He saw some bands that you'd probably definitely heard of if I could remember them right now. But he was impressed with the live performance enough that he decided he was tired of doing drugs. And I guess he's been clean ever since.
He does mention drugs in the song.
Except for what he said. I think weed and mushrooms. He doesn't consider those drugs.
You can grow that. It's not like something
This stuff's
it's natural.
Yeah, he says in the song, "Don't you put your drugs in my face?
Yeah.
I'll put you in your place." So,
Yeah. Fuck you.
yeah.
let's see. No Sense is. This is the song that reminded me of STP. The chorus was very STP-y. Also, at the 43-second mark, you can hear the guitarist switch his pickups.
No, that's cool.
Yeah. From the clean tone to the distorted. I'll get to that.
Yeah.
Someone take my mind away. Tell me that it's time to go. You wanna help? 'Cause I'm falling down.
You hear that? Boom, bah.
I don't need you.
Isn't that STP?
Oh, yeah.
Have that echoey vocals.
Again, someone
Yeah.
take
I was trying to think it was a specific STP song, but I couldn't find it. But I think it just has that vibe.
Yeah, I think it just sounds like them.
Yeah. There's a really good guitar solo in this song too. Get to that. I did take a note of that. This is no rhythm guitar, just bass.
Yeah. It's very loungy.
You gotta see my dog.
Oh my God. What is going on?
Should I close my eyes
Heard me talking about him.
once again?
It's too bad he can't flick you off when you do that.
Yeah.
Beg your forgiveness. I'm falling on my own. Someone take a picture. Put your camera away. Someone take the day. Traffic
It's good.
Never see me. Never see it all.
This guy's good, man.
Good drummer, too.
It's true. You know, like, we didn't talk about the musicianship in this band, but they're all really good. I mean, I don't know what... I didn't listen closer to the bass, but I assume he's good, too.
Yeah,
Barty Martin. Barty.
he does what he's got to do.
Yeah.
Good bass sound.
So now we're
Drummer's
to the
fantastic.
big
He's
hit.
Quite good.
Far behind.
Yeah, this song has 153 million streams on Spotify.
Is that good?
It ain't bad.
I think it's
You know what
good.
this song's about? Yeah.
Breakup,
No?
maybe? I don't know.
That sounds like a breakup, yeah.
Oh no. It's about Andy Wood.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah. I've never done a deep dive
Apparently
into the
the-
lyrics, so...
Well, I didn't figure it out myself, but apparently the original lyrics were much more direct, and the producer Kelly Gray, he convinced them to make it more vague, so more relatable.
Oh, okay.
That
Interesting.
He should do more country songs and help those guys out.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I guess we should play some of this one, huh?
Subtlety's not strong suit for that genre.
No. Well, there's only a few topics you can talk about anyway.
You're like, huh?
Things.
What's he saying?
Anyway, and then maybe some would say your life was saved,
Man, this is like,
but you lived it
I don't know, driving for Zoots and not being able to listen to anything but the radio.
That's a radio song for sure.
Oh my god.
WCLG Rock.
Drive by Incubus.
Yeah.
your friends to stand.
God, they're playing this again? Jesus, they just played this like an hour ago.
This is, yeah.
Well, flying off so
The Rooster, and killed that song on the radio.
Yeah.
I still don't want to hear that song ever again.
It sucks too, because that's by far their best album.
Yeah.
Alice in Chains' best album.
to brush the leaves aside so you can reach
Yeah, I didn't have many notes on this song. I mean, we've all heard it. The only thing I wrote down is
Yeah.
the ending vocal thing is very GNR. The la ya ya ya.
Yes, I thought the same thing. It's 100% Axl Rose. Hey, 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 hey.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's Axel, man.
Yeah.
Some Use Your Illusion era Axl.
Yeah, like what's the song with Shannon Hoon?
November.
Don't Cry.
I was watching
November
this.
Rain? Or Don't Cry. Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
I was watching the this thing on YouTube that like the most ridiculous breakdowns on stage by rock singers, and they had a rant from Axl, and
Just one?
He actually was. Well, there was a bunch of. They didn't repeat bands. Well, actually, I think they repeated Maiden. Do you know that fucking Sharon Osbourne had she paid a bunch of people to throw eggs at Maiden?
Yep.
Fuck that cunt.
Yeah.
Fuck her.
At Ozfest.
Because Maiden said something bad about Ozzy or something. Oh, he said something. They said something. We should be headlining or something like that. I think Bruce Dickinson said something like we should be headlining this or something.
Yeah.
It's-
But yeah, they had Axl talking about. It was actually what he said wasn't really a breakdown. It was he actually kind of had a good point, but I just forgot the that he had that because this was around the Use Your Illusions time period. Because he had that ridiculous dress that he used to wear, or kilt or whatever,
Yeah, the kilt.
and
the kilt.
and like combat boots.
Yeah.
But he had the most fake fucking. I don't know what he was doing with his voice when he talked at that stage. It was
Was it the Get in the Ring voice?
I don't know how to describe it. Even I can't really do an impression. It was just. It's like nobody talks like that. What are you
Get in
doing?
the ring, motherfucker.
Yeah, kind of, but it was kind of more like what we just heard from Kevin Martin. That I ain't gonna talk like this, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
like
Wow.
like that. We got you surrounded. See,
He's a 1920s gangster.
that's how he was
God.
doing this
Yeah,
whole
right.
spiel. Like, why are you
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
that?
What was he talking about?
He had done an interview with Spin or Rolling Stone or something, and his family had gotten
yeah.
mad. You remember this rant?
Yeah.
And
There was a whole thing with that.
it's like, well, okay, he's airing his laundry, but I mean, he was talking about how like if you can't handle what I said, then why don't you instead of getting mad at me, why don't you deal with the shitty upbringing that
Right.
our family had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But good for him, but also don't talk like that. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Hey, buddy,
I feel like Johnny Depp does that now too. When Johnny Depp has created
Oh yeah,
his
he's
own
like
accent.
he's like a Tim Burton character.
Right. Yeah. Like you don't talk like that, dude. What are you doing? That's not your voice. We've heard you talk. That's not how you talk.
I'm sure he's a little bit off the deep end by now.
Yeah.
You know, these people get so affected at that level that,
Yeah.
yeah.
For sure,
All right.
man.
Blossom, the other Drop D song. Good song. It's really heavy. Like it starts slow, but it gets really heavy actually. Really crunchy when it gets to the heavy part.
This is a 6/8 song. And I think You is as well. I forgot to mention it.
Oh, that's cool.
Let me get to some
Do
of
you think
the...
they decide to write a song like this in 6/8, or you think it just happens?
I'm pretty sure it just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably just,
See, this feels
organically
right.
writing a riff,
Yeah.
I'll get to the heavy part. Get heavy, man. What are you doing?
Hurry up.
Is this song about like raising a kid or something?
Let's look at the lyrics.
Maybe. Every day as we grow.
Feels like it. This is his "To Be the Man" song.
Yes. It's a good song.
These guys can write a chorus. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Yes. You can sing a chorus. Jesus.
You can sing it. Yeah. Yeah. They can write a chorus and I can sing a chorus.
Yeah.
No, that song is not about the NBC show from the 80s. Confirm that.
Mayim Bialik or whatever.
Yeah. Which, when I got the album, that's what I was hoping.
Damn it.
It was a remake of the theme song of Blossom. I don't even know what the theme song of Blossom
What's it? Oh, you should look that up. It was terrible. It was like a piano. I don't know what genre that is. It's embarrassing. I remember that.
Oh boy.
And wasn't Joey Lawrence? Wasn't that where he was? The show he was on? Ugh.
Whoa. Yeah.
Wow.
Horrible.
Horrible.
Arrow, this is a great song. Actually, I think this should have been the album opener, quite frankly.
I do too. Yeah.
They open all their shows with this song. Like, that's what they're... If you go back and look at their live shows, they always open with this song.
Probably.
Did you ever see anyone see them live ever?
Yeah. Well, we saw them open with Metallica.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that's the only time I saw them live.
Yeah.
They played that place Tropics near Tim, though.
They did. They played
It
Oh,
did
no
an
shit.
acoustic show.
8 minutes from here. That place
Did you go?
was super breakfast. No, I didn't go. I forgot about it. I know. I was God.
Yeah. I was going to try to come down, too, or come up, I guess. I think I forgot about it, too.
It was in April.
Stupid.
Yeah. Kind of should have gone.
Yeah.
Almost.
It's another Pearl Jammy sounding riff. It's kind of even flowish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got that.
Yeah.
His vocals are so good on this song.
I didn't know he was saying "zooming arrow" until yesterday. I read the lyrics.
I didn't know until just now.
Yeah. Well,
So, Spotify says someone's got an arrow. Someone's got arrow. That's what this.
that's what I thought. I thought that was what was written in the like they. I don't think it had full lyrics. I think it had like scribbles.
I might
but-
have the CD. Let me.
That's right.
It sounds like zooming. I've always thought it was "She Got Arrow" or something like that too. You know, like I was like, I don't
Yeah.
even know what he's fucking saying. But Apple Music's got "zooming arrow," which is what it sounds like. But that thing's wrong a lot.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Well, that's funny. I have 3 Candlebox CDs. none of them are this one.
What?
I know. I have Happy Pills. I have Lucy. And I have, this is funny, Into the Sun
Oh, wow.
from 2006, I
I mean-
think.
I might have it over here somewhere, but
I totally forgot I had this album on CD. That's funny.
I'm not even gonna look.
So we don't know what the lyric is. You got to ask Kevin Martin, I guess.
Yeah, Spotify thinks it's someone's got arrow, but I don't know.
I don't hear a G in there.
Whatever it is, he's smushing all the words together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked it up and I got two different. I got zooming arrow and I got the other one. I got was it someone's got arrow?
Someone's got arrow. That's
So, I don't
that's a
know.
lot of
Someone's got arrow.
consonants. There's a lot of shit going on in that quickly.
Yeah. A zooming arrow sounds more likely.
Well, that sounds cooler now than I thought. That's what Apple said. It's like, oh, I kind of like that. That's weird, but cool.
I mean, an arrow would be zooming if you know.
Oh wait, so I guess it did have the lyrics in it, but somebody had a picture online, but it cuts off before that part.
Oh, that was a good idea.
Come on. That's what I'm trying to find. I was seeing if there's the insert of the CD.
Yeah.
If it's anywhere. Yeah, I have no idea. We're never going to know.
Son.
Yeah, I'll look for that. I
Probably
have the
not.
CD here somewhere. I just gotta find it.
Oh, do you? Okay.
It's
But maybe they did the
Somewhere
Pearl
in
Jam thing
here.
and put the wrong words in there just to fuck with us.
it's possible.
I can't believe I don't have this on CD. That's so funny. I can't believe I don't have this, but I have Lucy of all CDs. That's
Yeah,
not that it's a bad album. Just it's not my favorite.
not my favorite.
I remember liking
All right.
that album a lot when it came out. Lucy.
Some really good songs on that album. Just I thought it got kind of boring middle.
I have to go back and listen to it again. It's been a long time.
Yeah. So Rain, this song is very, very long, and it's very bluesy. And it's a little boring.
Yeah.
Almost 7 minutes.
No,
long.
because it picks up halfway through.
Yeah,
I think it's just the right amount of blues.
yeah. Around 2:30,
It's kind of-
that's when I said it picks up. But
It's kind of generic with the lyrics. He even says baby right away. My baby's gone or whatever.
yeah,
Tell you my story, man.
Damn, that boy can sing.
Must be crazy.
He good.
Must be crazy.
Did he? Wait, what was the first line? I missed it.
I woke up one morning, see my baby fly
Okay,
away.
yeah. It's always a woke up in the morning type deal with
Yeah.
these half-ass blues songs.
Yeah.
Treating her right by the things I say. I should have done go. I feel I'll be left alone.
Yeah, I said it picks up around 2 minutes, I think.
Believe in me all alone. 'Cause I'll cry, all alone.
'Cause it's like they even were like, okay, we can't do the Led Zeppelin white guy blues song.
That's what it is.
Now it's Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
Yeah,
First album.
first album. Yeah,
Oh, I think.
it's a good guitar solo here too.
Back to the blues part.
Yeah. Kind of sloppy, but I like it.
Yeah, it's a little Jimmy Page-ish. Mm-hmm. Good guitar
Yeah,
tone.
it's like a Zeppelin Alice in Chains song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost
Wait,
sure
was
that's a
that
Les
the
Paul.
end?
No.
Was that the end of the
the
song?
This part here.
Oh yeah, this is the part I liked.
Yeah, this is cool.
Oh, okay.
What you gonna do? Who you gonna see? Where you gonna pack your bags and where you gonna stay? Say where you gonna go? Who you gonna hoe? Where you gonna lay your
Who you gonna hoe?
That's what he said.
Doesn't he take your hoe ass? Say something about taking your hoe ass around or something?
minds down? What you gonna do? What you gonna
Yeah.
take? Where you gonna go, baby? Who you gonna stay with me again? I said I'm moving on. Oh, won't you move it up? You gotta move it on. Hey, I'm moving on down the line, yeah, and I'm down the line, yeah, on that line. Set up back your legs now, baby. Gotta move it on down the line. Say it, I wanna tell you, say what you gonna do? You gonna see where you gonna hold your ass out all over
Yeah. Hoe your ass out over time.
what you gonna do every time. I said what you gonna do.
Yeah, I think the song is, I think there's enough changes in it that it doesn't get boring. Not for me. I like it. I used to think it was boring, but
Yeah.
yesterday.
Maybe it was just I
today
was
when
not in that
listened.
mood today. I don't know. I listened to it again today. I was like, this is a little boring.
It's a little
But-
long.
Yeah.
Can you? Is there like a little rock and roll ending type deal? I'm trying to remember if it's this song or the next one. I think it's this one.
Let me see.
Where they kind of, not really a rock and roll ending, but they kind of. Well, let's just hear it real quick. It's like I think somebody messes up and they go, "Whoops."
Oh, really?
You can hear him. I think it's the bass player because he changes notes really quickly. Either they both work, but it's like he switches for some reason. It's so Pearl Jam. Yeah, it's- Oh no, he said something else. I can hear it better now.
I think
It's
it's
a
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Mother's Dream. I don't know something.
Hey. Yeah. What does this one sound like?
Alice in
Oh
Chains?
my God. That's a shame.
Wood?
No.
Wood.
No.
No?
You're close. It's tuned higher than Wood. It's the same riff, but it's higher up. Play the opening track on Lucy.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Same two notes, but that one changes a little bit more. It's an E to F sharp hammer on.
This is Simple Lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Whoops. Uh-oh. That's funny.
Same two notes. Same band. Guess
Well, if you're going to rip someone off, I guess you may as well rip yourself off.
sure.
This is a good,
This one's,
good main riff, though. Also STP-ish.
I think this is the one that's probably the most bleh for me.
Yeah. I like that main riff a lot, so. Pretty heavy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it does kind of drag a little bit, though. The last song, Cover Me, which was also a single, I believe. Oh, this isn't the last song, never mind.
Yeah.
This was a single, but I don't remember it being a single.
Yeah.
It's a cool, simple little tune. rock tune. It's got all the chords you need for a acoustic guitar.
Yes.
You got your G, your C, your E, D, the CDG, or no, CBG turnaround.
Cover me, yeah. We trip on through the sands of time. Cover me,
It's so pretty.
'cause I've been branded. I've lost my mind, yeah. Lost my mind, yeah.
He says fuck in this song too.
Bring you, you're under me. You never change that fucking thing. Not a fucking thing, but you cover me.
The first three songs are Don't You Change You.
Yeah.
Cover me.
Doesn't want somebody to change.
Won't you cover me, don't you cover me, give me shelter from the snow.
Yeah, I don't remember this on the radio a lot.
No.
It was a single, but I don't
and-
remember.
Is he saying cover me and then he says don't you cover me?
Yeah.
He-
He says, won't you cover me? And he says, don't you cover me. Interesting. Well, which is it,
your mind.
Kevin?
What do you want me to do here, guy?
I don't know.
But yeah, that's kind of a stock song also.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. I didn't have any
guess-
notes on the last song either. There's a lot of ballads on this album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ballady type songs, anyway. I guess they know their strong suit.
Yeah. They got a singer, so.
Yeah.
Well, I see him every day in that blanket that he calls home. Wonder does he know?
It's a good
I feel
song.
like I had the tape first when I got the album, and I feel like I rewound to the first side a lot.
Yeah.
I'd play Arrow, and then I'd go like, okay, let's start it over.
That makes sense.
I did that actually with Facelift a lot. I mean, early on too. So there's so many good songs on the first side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Times. Now I wonder, does he know? Does he even care that his family they're safe at home and they wonder where as he wanders through
In their
his
underwear.
life, he's ever searching for a warm blanket on warm beats, and he wanders on and he wonders, is he safe from the cold?
Yeah. It's about the gist of that song, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Safe out from
All right.
There's probably a guitar solo or something. I can't remember.
I don't remember either. Cool. All right. Should we grade this thing?
I don't think it counts because we missed the year. I don't think we have to do that.
I had B+ for a grade.
That feels good.
This one.
Sure, B plus.
I thought B. Feels like a B.
Yeah, B plus somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Energy, aggression, power. To sum it up, it's a vulgar display of power.
Sometimes I think you drink just a little too much blood.
I'm sorry, I'm going to PA. Bloodaholics Anonymous.
Cut out. Cutting it up big time.
They are miserable slaves of Satan.
Some cunt's recording this.